All right, Tuesday morning, back on the 69 Thunderbolt here. Going to pull this headlight off, get those fork covers off, get those cleaned up. Going to stop drill those cracks and just hit them with some WD and those rust spots, some steel wool. Also trying to rework this fork seal holder. This one had a little bend, the other side's much more bent, but with these two sockets, this dead blow, I'm kind of just slowly seeing if I can work that around. Waiting on parts, got those ordered off yesterday. Quite a bit of stuff from Tampa, Florida, and then Progressive Springs, somewhere in California. Stuff from Florida already shipped today. Haven't seen the stuff in California ship yet, which was ordered Saturday, so assuming the stuff from Florida will get here first. It's usually how it goes. Can't remember if I showed how dented this one was. Yeah, I guess I should have did it before I started whacking on it. Anyhow, it's starting to come around. Basically working it with that socket, little by little. I'll go with that bigger socket to get that flare. Also, yeah, I took the headlight bucket off. Took those off, the fork covers. I'm gonna try to clean those up. They got a couple cracks. I'm gonna drill on those, keep them from cracking. Also, the hardware on this headlight's always been not so great, and I can't remember if I remember this from before or not, but that's kind of blown out there. Gonna try to maybe clean this bucket up. I do have a new old stock one in the basement, but it's not for this bike. It'd be for that 70 that's up there on that rack. That 70 does have a bucket. I don't really remember the condition of it. I think it's decent, but I don't remember how it's oriented. I think it should be the same as this. I'll have to climb up there and take a look. Anyhow, not gonna get too concerned about that right now. Gonna keep working this out. All right, all things considered, that's not too bad for reworking that with that was the worst one. I have to look at my other video, part one of this, to see how dented it was. I forgot to show that when I started on it. That one had the biggest wow. Anyhow, working with those sockets, dead blow there. I'm happy with that. I'll throw some new seals in there here shortly. First, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up here. All right, back on the 69 T-bolt here. Fork seals, pretty basic install. Got your install tool, got your seals. On these older style, metal ring, something you want to pay attention to when you're changing them is that the metal ring doesn't stay down inside the cup and only the seal comes out. So the metal ring gets stuck down in the cup here. Well, it can be difficult to get out, but this new seal won't go in happily. This thing, the newer style seals here, or the cheaper style, I should say, they don't have that metal ring like the old ones. But yeah, it will not go in happily. Found that out the first time I changed one. I didn't realize there was a metal ring on them until I was doing the second one. And yeah, seal didn't go in too great, first one. I ended up changing it out, cutting the metal ring out of there at the Dremel tool. But yeah, figured little tidbit of information there. Make sure the metal ring's not stuck in there if you still got the old style, or maybe it's a higher quality seal, OEM, if you will. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little grease on it and drive that in. Some parts have arrived. Obviously, there's car parts in those boxes I got to get to installing. I'm still waiting on the Progressive Springs for the bike here. They're taking a little longer to get here for some reason. Anyhow, gonna get to driving this seal in. All right, I got both seals in. Didn't see a sense in you watch me sit there beat this in. Pretty pretty much self-explanatory. Anyhow, I kind of shine a light around and I look and make sure it's seated in there. Obviously, that's the way they go in. But, yeah. Sometimes just using that thing is better than using this big, long handle. I've gone back and forth on that. And this is my third time doing seals on this style fork. And sometimes just using this piece alone seems to work better than having that big thing on there. Anyhow, yeah, both fork seals are installed. Got to get back to installing car parts. We'll get back on this bike here shortly this week. All right, Tuesday morning. Here's the headset bearings got from the UK. They're a little cheaper than the SRM bearings. So here we go. We're going to start pulling this headset apart. Start down here with this steering damper. That cotter pin out and start disassembling. All right, we got the damper rod out. Going to disconnect my ground here. I added that last year when I was doing the cleaning up the wiring on this. Then I'll get this engine stay bolt removed up in there, and we'll get that piece out of the puzzle there. All right, this bottom piece is a little different on this 69. Usually it goes to that engine stay bolt, but there's a bolt up there and this thing curves up. So yeah, you can see the nut there. There's not much thread sticking out of that thing. Huh. All right, gonna take that out. All right, we got that shimmy damper plate out of the way. Also got our bars off. Move off to the side there. Secured up there. Same with the headlight bucket. We get this top cap off. Then go after this through bolt here. And get these yokes off the frame. All right, taking the headset apart, you got this steering head adjuster tool. I basically just got this piece of steel and these vice grips here, and probably get the idea here. Just, yeah, loosen up with that. No, I guess you could cut a socket up if you wanted. I've worked at places where we cut up sockets, but that thing's not very tight. It doesn't take much. Anyhow, gonna keep pulling it apart. All right, got steering triple trees out, yokes, whatever you want to call them. Need to drive that lower bearing cup off still. That'll be next week's video. Also need to take these cups out of the headset, upper and lower. Again, next week's video. Other than that, that's where I'm at with this for right now. Still waiting on the progressive springs. Says they're going to show up today or tomorrow. Anyhow, got to get over on this project. This piece of crap here needs new shocks. Good times, huh? All right. Well, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and have a good week. Take her easy.